In today's video, I'm going to teach you about the differences between the new and classic versions of Outlook and, importantly, how you can switch between them, focusing specifically on moving from the new Outlook back to the classic version. Let's dive right in. First, if you're already logged into the new Outlook, the first thing you want to do is to head towards the top left corner of your screen. Here, you're looking for the Help option, which is your gateway to switching back to the classic version of Outlook. It might be a little different depending on updates, but typically it's up there in the corner. Click on it, and from the drop-down or menu that appears, you'll want to select Go to Classic Outlook. Once you've opted to switch, you'll see a form pop up. Don't worry, this isn't as daunting as it sounds. This form is there to gather a bit of feedback on why you're choosing to revert to the older version. It's pretty standard fare, so go ahead and fill it out honestly. They appreciate any input you can provide to improve future iterations. After submitting the form, you'll be directed automatically to the classic version of Outlook. Now let's talk a little about what sets the new Outlook apart from the classic version. The new Outlook, which you're moving away from, is designed with simplicity and a modern aesthetic in mind. You might notice that while it offers a sleeker, more streamlined interface, it can sometimes feel like it lacks some of the robust functionality that power users have grown accustomed to over the years. The classic Outlook, on the other hand, while perhaps more complicated at first glance, is feature-rich and might better support advanced workflows. It's a bit like trading a lean, sporty new car for a dependable SUV. Each has its strengths depending on what you're looking to accomplish. One thing to bear in mind as you make this switch: there isn't a built-in toggle or switch to go back to the new Outlook once you've reverted to Classic. If you do decide you want to revisit the new version later on, you'll need to go through the relogin process and return to the new interface manually. That's about it for today. I hope this guide helps you effortlessly toggle between the new and classic versions of Outlook, giving you the flexibility to work in the environment that best suits your needs. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, feedback, or any questions in the comments section below. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.